The First Amendment protects both the right to worship and the right to speak freely. But these rights can sometimes be in tension with the state's desire for public order. In Cantwell v. Connecticut, the United States Supreme Court considered whether a state's restrictions on speech and religion went too far. Newton Cantwell and his sons Jesse and Russell were Jehovah's Witnesses. In a heavily Catholic neighborhood, the Cantwells went door to door with portable phonographs, records, books, and pamphlets, sharing information about their religious beliefs. At each door, they'd ask permission to play the resident a record that described the contents of one of the books and then ask the resident to buy the book or make a contribution. One of the records, called Enemies, attacked Catholicism. In one instance, Jesse stopped two men in the street and asked to play them a record. When they agreed, he played Enemies. Both men were angry about the record's content. One man said he was tempted to strike Jesse, and the other said he wanted to throw Jesse off the street. But neither did anything because Jesse gathered up his materials and moved on. The Cantwells were arrested and convicted of violating a state statute that required a certificate from the Secretary of the Public Welfare Council permitting house-to-house solicitation. The Secretary had the authority to grant or deny a would-be solicitor's certificate depending on whether the Secretary was convinced the solicitor's cause was truly religious or charitable. The Cantwells were also convicted of the common law crime of inciting a breach of the peace. On appeal to the Connecticut Supreme Court, the Cantwells argued that their convictions violated their constitutional rights to freedom of speech and the free exercise of religion. The court affirmed the convictions of all three Cantwells for violating the statute. The court also affirmed Jesse's conviction for breach of the peace, but reversed Newton and Russell's convictions on that charge. The United States Supreme Court granted cert.